The San Francisco 49ers have continued to develop their team into a Super Bowl roster this offseason, making a bunch of quality signings and even signed a superstar in Javon Hargrave. In today's video, we're going to talk about the most shocking addition to the 49ers offense this offseason so far, the addition of wide receiver Chris Conley. That's right. The 49ers have signed Conley to a one-year deal according to Ian Rappaport of NFL Network. Conley is an NFL veteran who has played for 4 different teams in his 8-year career. He was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in the 3rd round of the 2015 NFL Draft and spent 4 seasons there before signing with the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019. He then played for the Houston Texans in 2020. He returned to the Chiefs in 2022 and then also joined the Tennessee Titans in 2022 as well, but before becoming a free agent this offseason and eventually signing with the 49ers. But who is Chris Conley? Where did he come from? And what can he bring to the 49ers offense? Let's take a look at his incredible journey from high school to the NFL. Conley was born in Anda, Turkey, where his father was stationed as an Air Force officer. He moved around a lot as a child, living in Georgia, California, and Texas. He attended North Paulding High School in Dallas, Georgia, where he played football and basketball. He was a superstar wide receiver and defensive back for the Wolfpack, earning all-state honors as a senior. He also excelled in the classroom, graduating with a 4.0 GPA, being named a National Merit Scholar finalist. Conley was recruited by several colleges, including Georgia Tech, Stanford, and Vanderbilt. He chose to attend the University of Georgia, where he majored in journalism and mass communication. He played for the Bulldogs from 2011 to 2014, appearing in a total of 53 games, catching 117 passes for a grand total of 1,938 yards for 20 touchdowns. He was also a team captain and a leader in the locker room. He was known for his work ethic, intelligence, and character, as well as his athletic ability. Conley's athletic ability was on full display at the 2015 NFL Combine, where he put on an absolute show that stunned scouts and analysts. He ran a blazing fast 4.35 40-yard dash. His performance earned him comparisons to Calvin Johnson and even Julio Jones, 2 of the best receivers in NFL history. But how have these NFL predictions actually panned out? How has he performed in the NFL up to this point? Well, he's had some ups and downs, but he's also had some memorable moments. He played 4 seasons with the Chiefs, contributing as a deep threat and a blocker, and he won a Super Bowl ring with them in 2019, although he missed most of that season due to an injury. He also signed with the Jaguars in the free agency in 2019, reuniting with his former college teammate Nick Foles. And during that year, he had his best season, having a total of 775 yards and 5 touchdowns. During this season, he showed off his speed, catch radius, and made some spectacular plays downfield. He also played for the Texans in 2020 and the Titans in 2022, but he did not have much of an impact on either team. But the 49ers think they probably found something. And as we know, the 49ers have been looking at the wide receiver position this offseason, even being interested in OBJ. And they needed some help at wide receiver, and they saw something in Conley that they liked. They signed him to a 1-year deal, hoping he can recapture some of his magic from his earlier years. But what are Conley's strengths and weaknesses? Well, he has some obvious strengths, such as his size, speed, and athleticism. He can stretch the field vertically and make contested catches in traffic. He can also block well and contribute on special teams. He has experience playing in the different offensive schemes and with different quarterbacks, which could help him adapt quickly to Kyle Shanahan's system and whoever is under center for the 49ers. But he also has some weaknesses, such as his inconsistency, durability, and route running. He has not been able to produce on a consistent basis throughout his career, and he has missed some games due to injuries. He also needs to improve his route running and separation skills, as he sometimes relies too much on his physical traits and not enough on his technique. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? And maybe Conley just needs a fresh start and a new opportunity to shine. Maybe he can find a nice niche in the 49ers offense and become a reliable target for Brock Purdy or Trey Lance, or really whoever is throwing the ball next season. But whoever is under center, they will have a new weapon to throw to, Chris Conley, and Conley will have a chance to prove himself once again in the NFL. And let me tell you why I think Conley can be a great fit for the 49ers offense. First of all, he has the physical tools to complement the other wide receivers on the roster. He can provide a different dimension to the passing game with his size, speed, and athleticism. He can stretch the field vertically and create huge plays downfield. He can also make contested catches in traffic. He can be a red zone threat and a chain mover for the 49ers. Secondly, he has the versatility to play different roles in Kyle Shanahan's offense. And we all know how important it is to be versatile in Shanahan's offense. He can line up outside or in the slot. He can run deep routes or short routes. He can catch screens or slants or fades. He can also run jet sweeps or reverses or end rounds. He can do it all, and Shanahan loves players who can do it all. Thirdly, he has the experience and maturity to handle the pressure and expectations of playing for a contender. He's played in big games and won a Super Bowl ring with the Chiefs. He knows what it takes to succeed in the NFL and how to deal with adversity and challenges. He's a true professional who does things the right way and doesn't cause any trouble. And finally, he has a character and leadership that the 49ers value in their players. He is smart, humble, and respectable person who cares about his teammates and his community. He's a role model for younger players and a positive influence in the locker room. He's also passionate about filmmaking and Star Wars, which, in my opinion, makes him even more likable. So as you can see, Conley has a lot to offer the 49ers offense and culture. He could be a hidden gem that the Shanahan and John Lynch regime have found once again. He could be a surprise contributor who helps the 49ers get back to the Super Bowl. Or he could be a bust who doesn't live up to his potential and gets cut before the season even started. But hey, that's what makes the NFL so exciting. You have no idea which signing or which player will have a profound impact on your team. For instance, if I told anyone that Brock Purdy would be the starting quarterback for the 49ers last year, they would probably laugh. So it's just crazy how life unfolds. And since I just gave my thoughts on this Chris Conley signing, I want to hear your thoughts down below. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. It helps out the channel a ton. Thank you.